Is the Greater Toronto Area real estate market hot, cold, or just right? Well, the truth is it's a blend of all, and it really depends on where you are looking to buy, sell, or invest. As we have had some piping hot products, some really cold, and some that are balanced just right. Hey there, I'm Matt Sloan, and I'm a realtor here in the Greater Toronto Area. And if I could ask a huge favor, if you don't mind subscribing to the channel, it would mean a lot, as I'm really trying to grow my new YouTube channel. Oh yeah, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Now, let's dive into what's been happening within the Greater Toronto real estate market and dive into the numbers a little deeper to see what the first quarter of the real estate market's been like and what we may be expecting in the next few months ahead. So, stay with me as I pull up some graphs here and some charts that will really show you what's been going on and give you a better idea of what to expect moving forward. So this first one here, I love it. It's the dot chart. It really shows how the ebbs and flows have been throughout the Greater Toronto Area in terms of average sale price from October 2019 all the way to March 2024. So as we can see here, we've had some dips, but those months have been in the January months, which is really typical of the seasonal change and when the market kind of slows down. And if we look at the last couple months here in February and March, we've seen that little pickup in terms of average sale price. And again, that is completely normal when we look at the traditional real estate market and with how the seasons go moving into closer to the spring market. We'll see a slight pickup in the average sale price, which is typically normal. So that's what we've been seeing here these last couple months. And something to note when we look over into this next graph here, we'll see the average sale price year to date. So this is, roll over the months. It's been $1,093,000, which is a very, very slight increase over the past month. So, prices have really stayed stable to start the year when we look at February and March. Sales-wise, we've seen a little bit of a pickup, so buyers are coming to the market again, and we've seen a 10% increase there at 16,347 sales in the month of March. Again, this is actually a little down when we compare it to previous months of March, but you got to remember we also had Easter in the month of March, which we don't typically see, and then also March break with kids getting off school and families traveling and really not focusing on their real estate needs, as we've had quite a bit of time in March to hang around with family and again go on those vacations and spend those Easter holidays. When we look at the average days on market, those average days on market are coming down a little bit, so we're seeing that demand pick up a little bit there, as it's been about 5% increase. I think last month we saw about 26 days were the average sale price, and then in February, and then in March we saw 20 days average sale price. Looking over at this condo corner here, we've seen the condo market is actually in a really balanced market right now. We're not seeing too much change in price month over month, but we have seen a dip over this past year when we compare it to 2022 and 2023, and we're still sitting about the same price in 2024 as we were in 2023. So really not much happening in the condo space, and that leads me to the months of inventory, which we're seeing under 2 months of inventory right now at 1.9, and a lot of that inventory is the condo space. So condo market is kind of in that balanced market. We're seeing a lot of inventory in the condo space and a lot less in that freehold, especially when it comes to semi-rows and detached, lower price detached homes. So in that market, that months of inventory is actually even a little lower than 1.9. And we'll look into that in a second here. The monthly sales data, this is over the past 13 months, so we can really see how the market has changed over this past year. We can see how in the spring, when the month of inventory goes down, we really saw this last year, the average sale price really went up. And last year it was a mix of seasonal and also fixed rates really coming down last spring. Fixed rates were actually mid fours last spring. So we saw the market really pick up. We saw multiple offers on a lot of property. We saw inventory really go down, and we saw that average sale price go up. So as we move forward to this year, we're seeing the trend of the inventory go down. As we see in January, we had 2.3 months of inventory. Just in February, we had 1.98, and then in March, we had 1.9 months of inventory. And we could see that average sale price over the last 3 months slowly trend upwards. I don't know how crazy it's going to get. I think we're going to hover around this point right now, especially until the Bank of Canada does announce when they are going to actually lower rates. When that be, your guess is as good as mine, but I do think they're going to hold the next little bit here, and we should see kind of a balance over the average sale price and just typical seasonal change where it might creep up a little bit over the next couple months, but not too much. When we compare this chart here, we're seeing the last 6 years, or the last 6 Marches. So this is only March numbers, and we can really look at, how the month of March was in 2019 compared to now, or how the March was in 2022 compared to now. And when we look at the number of sales to active listings, we can see we're really in a nice balanced kind of market right now where we actually do have some listings available. Again, like I said, a lot of that inventory is the condo market that is keeping it up there. But the number of sales were down just a little bit compared to last year. But again, like I said, we had Easter in March this year too. So just to put it in perspective though, when we look at 2021 and 2022, you can really see how the sales and active listings it was crazy. Like no wonder prices went up the way they did. But now we're kind of in that, where we should be, where that balance is, similar to 2019 and 2020, or the start of 2020 there, before things really got crazy with COVID, right? So that was right around the shutdown, so we still saw a little bit of normalcy in those numbers. So yeah, hopefully that paints a little bit of picture of what we can expect ahead. So we do have the inventory on the market in certain areas and certain property types. If you're looking for a condo, there is inventory there where you might be able to still get a deal when looking to purchase. Selling wise, you just got to know what to expect when selling. If you're looking in that freehold space, especially around that $800 to $1.3 million mark, it will be competitive. So if you're looking to sell right now and you have a property that meets that criteria, you can expect likely multiple offers. And again, if you're buying, get those ducks in a row, get ready to have things set, because again, you might be competing. It won't get too out of hand with price, which is good, or at least I don't believe so, the way things are right now, because again, we do still have some things to choose from on the market, but it is winding down, and we'll keep an eye on that. So if you have any questions and you want to know more about, your micro area of what you're looking to buy or what you might be thinking of selling, reach out and I can dive into those numbers a little bit deeper in your neighborhood and tell you a little bit more of what you can expect. Anyways, please, again, if you don't mind, subscribe to the channel. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.